What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Marian Gold, and we're returning to So Long Celeste, 1992. Thank you again to Yun, as well as to all the Alphaville folks who've jumped over to this deep dive as well. And the next tune is Heart of the Flower, which inevitably gives us a visual frame of reference. I imagine this will function figuratively, though maybe it will be both a visual reference and a narrative, but also conceptually the idea of the center of a flower, a living thing with bright colors and an alluring look. Either way, I will try to follow what I can. Let's give it a listen. This is Marian Gold. The tune is Heart of the Flower, and it's from his 1992 album So Long Celeste. Very Eastern.
Overdrive to foreign lands, lands of contentious sorrows, and there the smoke of the train to the heart of the flower. I take the first train to the heart of the flower. I take the first train to the heart of the flower. This is the end of my day. I feel my spirits escape like a musical clock that's dying away. I turn once again and wave my hand and say goodbye. I never thought it so easy. I never thought it so easy.
felt like that was the exact moment it either had to, essentially become a 12-inch extended mix or fade. Like it just really felt like that was the perfect moment. So good composition and chronology there. Sonically, I love it. There's a lot going on, lots of different instruments. I mean, there were like these backing, like soft choral sort of vocals, but I don't know if they were actual vocals or like vocal synths. They kind of had that feel to them. There were some Eastern sounds. I don't know if that was a sitar, but there was a bit of a like Eastern instrument flavor. But also there was, I think, guitar in there. There were definitely some keyboard chords of, sort of a lush quality. There was that instrument in the back half that was sort of flaring up every bar, and I was like, is that a saxophone? Or is that like a guitar? I think it was maybe a saxophone, but again, I don't know, like the way everything came together, I don't know exactly what I was hearing. But yeah, a bit of an Eastern flavor, but still, some Western flavor too. There were a lot of percussive rhythms, some kind of like wood tapping. I think there was a tambourine maybe in there, so there was a lot going on instrumentally. And I enjoy the deep quality of Marian's singing. I will say, like, I didn't catch all that many lines. I'm not even sure about the chorus or that main refrain. I think it's like, catch the first train to the heart of the flower, and then eventually something like, I've never spoken of the train to the heart of the flower. Like, even the main lines that we heard multiple times, I was unsure on exactly what I was hearing, which, again, going back through my own personal history with music, that's not terribly uncommon, maybe especially in punk rock, because sometimes people are singing very fast and they're sort of shout singing, so the first time through, it's a bit of a whirlwind, but then on successive listens, it's like, oh, okay, this is what he's saying. But yeah, this one, I caught less compared to what I catch sometimes on other first listens, but I am curious if people have insights, and again, over the course of re-listening to this, surely I'll be able to hear more, whether or not people, give me direct insight, which, again, that's one of the great things about doing these YouTube videos, is people who know these songs and these albums, they bring their insights, they bring their analysis, or at least interpretation, and in some cases, they'll literally just, post sections of the lyrics, and then give some commentary. So, big shout out to all the folks who've been part of this channel, and specifically the Alphaville / Marian deep dives as they have come to be. So yeah, lyrically, I'm not quite sure what's happening here. I do think there's a reference to like foreign lands, and if you're talking about taking a train, if I'm hearing that line correctly, I feel like there's maybe reference to travel, or at least the distinction between one place and another, but that itself could be about like taking a spiritual journey, or a personal journey, or journeying through time. I feel like there could be some different ways you could take some of the phrases I think I heard. Nevertheless, I do enjoy the tune. It had a, epic ballad kind of feel to it. It was pretty slow, but there was a lot of grandeur and a lot of intensity to some of the sonics, though again, an eclectic mix of stylings and sounds. So yes, another cool tune is what I mean to say. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.